Hey, ladies and gentlemen, due to popular suggestion, my 2010 Subaru 3.6R finally tackling the valve cover replacement of the gasket with a Felpro setup. These are nice. Doesn't seem like I've got to use any hold down rubber cement. They got like these little stick outs that when you push it in, they sort of hold the gasket in place. Hopefully that's the case. Now these, I think there's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, 9. Some are short, some are long. It's pretty easy to tell, so this will be a shorter bolt compared to that one. So attached to this was a little bracket held by 2 screws that kind of kept some orderliness to. Here's my assistant right there. Orderliness to the sparkers, power and drivers to the ignition coils. And fortunately for this Subaru, the latest and greatest ruthenium spark plugs are available. I'm not paid or owned. Well, maybe I am paid and owned by. No, not really. Rock Auto. I just can't trust other sellers such as Amazon or eBay because the massive fraudulent copying parts out there. Who knows what you're going to really get. Alright, let's take a look at the car itself. It's my son's car. I don't know why he picked that thing. Here's mine. Alright, obviously this is like working backwards here. Give you some pointers. Things to watch out for. You see that wrinkled appearance on that? Yeah, that's because when I shoved it on, the bottom did not actually go over the top. So I took the band off there. It's sitting for now. But I'm probably going to put it on without the band or the band pushed back and then make sure it slips easily. If it doesn't slip easily, most likely it's catching down below. Alright, what do I have to get out of the way? Well, I think there's like that air cleaner thing. I guess other people might have that posted. It just didn't seem too difficult to get out. Other than, it looks like that would be you got 3. Well, wait, yeah, 3. Let's take a look at those injectors. I mean, sparkers. Properly called sparkers. Recognition coils. I definitely took advantage of the flexibility on this on one of these cylinders. These, they're kind of made to leave in, you know, you really have to unscrew them to get, obviously, so the thing won't get lost while you're fumbling around there to put it in. Sadly, these are pricey. I think the cheapest aftermarket one was about $28 each. The fancy brands up there, $50 to $100. So as long as they work, I'm not going to replace them. So to keep the squirrels out of there, I put some bags after I took the spark plug out. This side I have not taken off. The additional thing looks like this side needs is a couple of hoses. Where would they be? Okay, there's one. I'll have to point to it with a stick. I'll get that off, and then there's a second one. Alright, I think my camera doesn't stay put long enough. Let's stay put long enough. So we see one hose. I think right across the way here is possibly another hose. Somewhere in there. So 2 hoses you gotta pull up off their hose barbs. There's the 10mm for the bracket. Let's take a look at one of them brackets. See what we're talking about here. These little fellers are the brackets. They hold the wires, kind of provide a pathway for those wires so your car looks more organized and the wires don't shake around. Now the thing that holds your valve cover gasket on are these kind of screws. Very interesting. So what they're going to prove to you is, as hard as you tighten it down, there's going to maintain that space to pinch down your valve cover. You're not going to make any additional progress pinching down that valve cover by over tightening it. So if your valve gaskets are leaking, you just got to get in there and replace them. You might do some MacGyver kind of stuff like smear. I was thinking of initially not even taking it all the way off, but going around on the outside of the car and smearing some kind of gasket material to do a lousy job of fixing it. But they don't have too much trouble to take them off. I did leave every hose connected here. I mean, you may have made the job easier by, but I just had to kind of finagle the wires and the hoses out of the way, and it initially rotated where my hand is. It rotated in up and out this way. That's the way I got it out of that close space, so I didn't have to take off anything. There's some kind of cover, I think, over the injectors. Did not need to take any of that off. So there's 9 of those bolts. Some are short and some are long, but that's it. They're either short or long. They're not different lengths. There is mounted to this. I'll have to remember. Okay. Down there yonder, I think I'm covering up. See, right there, I think you have to unscrew. So there's your 1, 2 for the cable bracket, but there's a third 10mm that had to come out that was holding some kind of sensor very close by that went into the engine. So don't forget to take that up, but after that, it's home free. There's nothing else, at least in the passenger side, nothing else holding it down. So I'm going to put this in. I guess I'll get it started for some automobile excitement here, but I'm going to have to move those hoses out of the way, slide this down, rotate it, get it in position, and now there is some pesky cables that have to be moved around down in there. But again, nothing was disconnected. Alright. This job was right on the heels of somebody commenting on my other video that I should go ahead and cure my oil leak. Alright, this is a passenger side job. The driver side job, if necessary, if there's anything new, I'll go ahead and entertain you with a driver side job. 2010 Subaru Legacy, which are supposed to not be compatible with these fold-in mirrors that I got over the internet. I think that's for the 2012 or something. Hey, they work just fine. There's a little bit of a mismatch in the mounting appearance, but the mounting holes all lined up, everything sealed up good. There. In this day and age, I can't imagine a car without a folding in mirror, but the 2010s, unless you spent extra, did not fold in. Okay, I guess I'm done yakking. Thanks for watching. A nice sunny day in Kentucky.